if you look at my version of Firefox right now, I have many tabs open. This area here is referred to as the Chrome of the browser. This is the browser window. And in Firefox, traditionally, all of that has actually operated as one process. And so what we're trying to do is isolate each of these things into separate processes to enhance performance. Okay? This is a very tangible example of how to demo this. And it's at this point I guess I'd ask Arun to see if you can get your computer to get Minefield running in your virtualization. Can you do that?
Yes. Yeah, I'll put it up.
So it'll enhance stability. Does anyone have a guess as to why this will actually enhance stability?
So only one process will be taking care of all the stuff.
If the plugin crashes, it won't affect the browser.
All right, got two quick answers up front. Did everyone hear that? It enhances the performance because we have separate processes running. And if something were happening in the background of a web page that the end user typically doesn't know about, and that crashes, the entire browser application doesn't crash. So what could I be talking about there? Security, plugins, things like that, right? So if there's a plugin like Flash that you have to have in your browser to basically navigate a lot of the web today, and Flash crashes inside Firefox, a lot of end users will say, oh, Firefox crashed again. Well, sadly, we really didn't have much to do with that, right? That was a Flash crash. Now when it crashes, the tab will close and it will say, sorry, your Flash plugin crashed this site, visit it again. So I can demo that if we're able to get Arun's up and running. If not, I'll show you an example of how a crash can take place. It's available on our Windows and Linux nightly builds. I'm running a Mac, that's why I can't actually show it to you from this machine, so my apologies. But let's just go with this one, okay? We won't try to show it on the... But here's Firefox, okay? So I have a URL loaded, which is an actual example of a Flash crash. This is an older version of Firefox, so you can see what happens when I load this URL. Flash in the background running, I load the page, now watch what comes up. If you're reading this from a browser using Adobe's Flash plugin, you'll see a blue rectangle below. It will probably crash within a few seconds. So you can see down here we're actually waiting for the server to communicate. And as this is communicating, this browser will actually end up crashing. It has nothing to do with Firefox, it's Flash that's crashing it, but users typically don't know that, right? They just say, oh, well, Firefox crashed. So our goal is to basically try to prove the concept that we can have separate processes running inside tabs.